Hey guys, Tony here. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of the chart that you use for training. This is what the chart looks like. You can print it off the website. If I wrote you a program, I'm going to give you 12 exercises and an overview of the phases that you should do within that training period or within an entire year. Basically what you do is you take those 12 exercises and those phases and you plug them into the chart. I took that chart and I blew it up on the board here, just to explain each part. Basically, you have your name, the phases. You're going to write the date range of the phase, the start date and end date of the phase that you're in. The dates are actually over here in this part here. They're written out, so you can see the start and end date of each period within the seasons that I suggest. You don't have to use that, but you can. And then you have your chart where the exercises. You're going to take the 12 exercises I gave you and write them in on this chart. The first 3 exercises are your warm-up exercises, 1 minute of each. The second 2 exercises, number 4 and 5, are your dynamic stretching exercises, 1.5 minutes of each. Then you have 5 different exercises that fall in the athletic and strength period section. Depending on the phase that you're in, the parameters of this will change how you perform these exercises. So check out the blog post on phases that I have up to know how you're going to perform these exercises in the 2-minute periods that you have for each of those. So the audio that you use will tell you when to start and stop the different exercises, but what you do and how you perform those exercises will differ depending on the phase that you're in. Then number 11 is your cardio or your interval exercise. With that one, you're going to do 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 8 times in a row for 2 minutes. And then the last one is your recovery. The last exercise or type of exercise is going to be done for 2 minutes. Okay, so you write all that in there. Over here in the different seasons, you would write the phases in here in the part on the side. So if I told you phase 1 for the first period of the winter season, you'd write 1, then phase 2, then phase 3, or back to phase 1, depending on how I wrote your program. Okay, so you would transpose the phases over here and transpose the 12 exercises over here. Okay. Then as far as how you perform them, check out the blog post on phases so you know how to perform the exercises in here. Other than that, that's really all you need. And you put the audio on, excuse me, to start your workout, press play, and just roll with it. Over here is your results. You'd write, for the start of your program, you'd write your results here. And then at the end of it, you'd write what you got after your 4-week period to track and see if what you're doing is working or not. That's really important, because if you go through all of this and you're compliant to it, I'm sorry, let me go back for a second. After you do each workout, you're going to check in the date over here that you did the workout. So we can check your compliance and you can see your compliance. At the end of the month, you can look back and see, okay, how many workouts did I do? If you did this workout, you put a check. If you do a different workout, either a Crescendo group training class or you take a yoga class or something, you're going to write that in over here too, so that you know, as far as exercise goes, what you did for that entire season. And then again, with your results, you can see if your approach for that 4-week period worked for you or it didn't. If it worked for you, great. You would want to stay on track with the program. If it doesn't work for you, then you have to figure out what tweaks you need to make. Okay? Any notes or stuff down here? Things that come up that you may want to question or talk about after, write them in here. And then write your goals on the bottom. Put some motivational stuff down here. Write specifically what you want to accomplish in that 4-week period. I want to lose 4 pounds. I want to, gain 5 pounds of strength with my bicep curl. Whatever it is, just write that on the bottom here so it's kind of in your face. And that's basically it with the chart. Okay.